Death been calling my name. Disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. 10 at night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark 4th of July on them. Bow. I go by one way, I get brutal when it come to stepping. He sending disses like he could, bitch, go get you a whip. Hit up my shooter, he get reckless, he slang Smith and Weston. Got on my trench coat with my Glock, I dare you to test me. That iron sounds just like a rock band when I let it swing. This shit get evil, snag his people, let his mama hang. He tryna squash it, but his up shit gotta end in flames. Might take the easy route, let the junkie smash him for some cane. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. He tried to whack me, but he garbage, pussy boy ain't have aim. You bitch. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. 10 at night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark 4th of July on him. Blocking in the skank with a big Glock on side me. Can't afford to leave at home, that'll be a damn nigga try to blind me. 7.62s in the Drake, got that bitch right behind me. My favorite channel was Nickelodeon, but I can't let you slam me. Send 2 shots right at the passenger and fuck up his dumb. Then send 3 shots straight to the left and send a driver with him. Ain't got no plans for the backseat, but shit, we still gon' split them. Can't afford to let these plans go wrong, we'll celebrate once we get them. Big old Draco, bullets the size of Legos. I nickname my house the queso, that bitch bound to make your face go. Chop your block, it won't take long. All I need is a hype song. Got a stick stuffed in my jacket with my cocaine YG Nights on. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. 10 at night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark 4th of July on him. Bow. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me. Prefer to get it on my own, I relax for help. These women don't love you, nigga snakes, I dug it by myself. Check out this brand new stick, I got this bitch fresh off the shelf. And I ain't buy this holder stun, I keep it on my belt. I bang out with my enemies, the clip long as a centipede. Before it's over with, I'ma make sure you remember me. My heart cold as December be, my temper high as a 3rd degree. No limits to this life, I keep soldiers sweeping like Master P. Every now and then I ask the Lord, can I see another day? So God fearing, I tend to stutter when I say my grace. Shooters on play, they got the same average as Stephen Clay. The only difference in this game is we can't afford to play. And that's just facts, the minute you lack, you getting cracked. These niggas don't care about life itself, they quick to turn you to a pack. And that's just that, fuck who think my shit whack. Most slept on in my city, but Lord knows I love that rap. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you say he had to bang wasn't about playing with them. You better check the scope. Bitch, I'm from Glen Oaks. Everybody shooters, everybody trying to score. The Glock hold 32 rounds. It dunk like Shaq, but it shoot like Kobe. It'll only take GG jersey to make a fuck nigga kiss the flow. I lost my best friend to the system. That shit hurting me. But every day I pray that God never take Glenn from me. Niggas spinning back to back. This word getting wicked. That's why I keep something with me. Getting out the mud, pops always told me, son, ain't nothing free. I finally jumped back on them beats, and now my mind at ease. Wanna book me for a show that's cool, long as my gang with me. I never let you take a thing from me. Bitch, ain't no stain in these. Before you do that, I jump in the bathtub of bleach. I'm tired of saying rest in pieces. Murder everywhere you see. Down to my third rod in this thunderstorm like CP3. How would you feel, nigga? Blame your dog, that shit'll make you crash. Boy, I'm a grown man. When I speak, nigga, look me in my Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice. You either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice. You either love me or you hate me.
All right, here we go. Here we go. It's the Late Late Show, Inwood Studios TV, on the face of the Austin sector. I'm speaking right now. January 6th pipe bomber has been arrested. I told y'all it was coming. Just a matter of time. I told y'all it was coming. The January 6th pipe bomber has been arrested. I'm telling y'all for the last 3 years. Oh, excuse me. The Democrats was involved in January 6th. For real now. For real now. They telling you all this time they didn't get no new information. That what was stunning from the press conference today. Oh, let me bag y'all up. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah, the January 6th pipe bomber has been arrested. And the press conference was interesting. They had a big press conference talking about it today. Yeah, they had a big press conference talking about it today. January 6th pipe bomber has been arrested. What was so interesting about the press conference is they said they don't have no new information. This is the old information that they already had. The last administration was covering it up. Who the pipe bomber was. They been knew who he was. They been knew. They had everything to find out. But these folk got in office and didn't do nothing but use the information that was already there. The pipe bomber has been arrested. See, man. CNN played the wiki game. They try to act like the pipe bomber, they tried to hide his identity. Yeah, the identity and everything is out of who the pipe bomber was. Their first initial story told them we don't know, we don't have the identity. Yes, you do. They told you his name. They showed you the videos and they told you his name. The man had on a gray hoodie, some sweatpants, and a COVID mask. And you think I don't know who that is for $500,000? Yeah, I know who that is. For $500,000, they were asking you, do you know who this person is? He had a hood on and a COVID mask. Well, I'm going to say this. I don't know what he did, but I can sure tell you who that was for $500,000. For real, I don't know what he was doing, but I know that COVID mask and that hood ain't no disguise. You think the people didn't know who that was? Mm-hmm. They tried to hide who he was. And then when the story came out, CNN tried to say we don't have his identity. And then Jake Tapper went on there and said, not Jake Tapper, yeah, that was Jake Tapper. Jake Tapper went on there talking about a white male. They showed the picture. It was a black dude with some glasses on. Fox was like, why don't they knock it off? Folks were like, why don't they knock it out? They tried to tell you it was a white male. Man, it's getting ridiculous out here, man. It's getting absolutely ridiculous out here, man. Y'all know what's going on. The pipe bomber has been arrested. They whole narrative coming down. They whole house of cards is coming down now. They struggling big time now. We're going to see what they're going to come up with next. The pipe bomber has been arrested. CNN tried to say, oh, yeah, it was a white male. His name was Brian Cole Jr. Brian Cole Jr. has been arrested. Alleged pipe bomb. We done got him. I told y'all we was about to get somebody. It's going to be like this every week. For the next couple of years, man. You wake up, somebody going to be getting themselves indicted. Man, Trump ain't playing with them. Trump is not playing with them. He about to haul them all out of here. So apparently the FBI had the information the whole time. They had this information the whole time. So Dan Bongino, the deputy FBI director, he put a team together and they re-looked at it with some fresh eyes. That's what they call it. They put some fresh eyes on this case. Found out the Democrats been hiding all the information. It was right there. They got him. They got him. Brian Cole Jr. Let's go, Brian Cole. We got questions for you. Then they go search his house. He got all kind of bomb-making materials. He got all kind of bomb-making materials still at his house. It was 2021. Here it is, 2025. He still got bomb-making materials everywhere. You can't make this up. They had some reports out that it was a woman. Now, whichever media outlet did that, they about to get sued. See, that's what I told y'all. We'd rather be right than to be first. I've been knew all this information. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. I told them a long time ago, look, this is how you investigate what happened. You got geo-tracking information. That's everybody's cell phone. So it's a parking lot right there. Go get that. Go get all the cameras and everybody telephone who's at this parking lot. Anybody phone ping around this parking lot? Let me put it on the list right quick. Yeah, everybody number who ping around this parking lot. Let's put it on the list right quick. Then look, oh, we got a video. Look, the man walking down the street. Yeah, this the dude with the hoodie on and the mask, the COVID mask. Oh, he just walked past this club. Let's get everybody number who was at that club. We got two numbers. One was at the parking lot. One walked past the club. Okay, we might have somebody's number. Let's get the information because they said they put the bomb over there by the DNC. Let's get the cameras over there, see if we can find out was he over by the DNC. Oh, there you go, right there. Who truck is that? Oh, that look like Kamala Harris' truck. Let's get her number 2. Let's get on there and find out what she know about what I'm talking about. So yeah, the pipe bomb. He walking down the street. Oh, he don't walk past the RNC. They ping everybody phone number over. Oh, we got his phone number now. This same number keep popping up at all these different locations. That might be him. Yeah, that might be him. He done popped up at all. This number right here done popped up at all these different locations. Somebody on the TV screen with a hoodie on and a COVID mask. Thinking they got a disguise on. Yeah, they put out $500,000. Put out a $500,000 reward. Oh, we got somebody's name. We got somebody's name, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Cole Jr. Now, Brian Cole Jr. didn't nobody tell on him, but his phone number popping up too many places. We went back and looked at it. Went back and looked at it and got some pictures of him. Yeah, they look like him right there with the COVID mask on and the hoodie. Mm-hmm. For $500,000, you think that's him? Get a warrant. Let's get a warrant for his arrest. Yeah, let's get a search warrant for his house too. In the bomb making material. Yeah, they done found caps and all kind of stuff at his house. Yeah, they done found all kind of bomb caps and all kind of stuff at this man's house. And then reports said that he was with Antifa. We can't confirm that. We can't confirm that, but they said that too. Yeah, maybe he was with Antifa. Come to find out they had the information all along. But DOJ and the FBI, they was playing game. So Trump hired some people. Deputy FBI Director, Dan Bongino. Yeah, he talked about this case a long time ago when it first happened. He said, who is this? Who is the pipe bomber? Why we never found out who the pipe bomber was? Then Trump hired him. He went in there and put a little special task force together. He said the man called his office one day. Hey, you sitting down? He's like, oh, Lord, what's going on? He said, you ain't gonna never guess what happened. We found out who that bomber was. Yeah, we found out who that pipe bomber was. DNA. Yeah, it said something about some DNA. Yeah. Phone numbers. Geo-tracking information. Yeah, we done found out who you were. Your name keep popping up. Who number this is? Your name on one of them phone numbers. Yeah. And go search your house and you got all kind of bomb making material at your house. And CNN tried to do the bad dad Bob and say it was a white man in his 30s. They showed the picture. It was a little black dude with some glasses on. And it was 4 or 5 years ago. So he was 25 years old at the time. These people are crazy, man. These people are absolutely crazy how they try to run their plays on you. You gotta be paying attention. And then the dude watching, he talking about, well, it looked like a grainy video. When he said that, I knew I had him then. I knew I had my man then when he tried to say it was a grainy video. What, like the TTE not a liquor store video? Yeah, he tried to say, yeah, it's a grainy video. Okay, a grainy video. We know who that is. That's Brian Cole Jr. On the grainy video. How about that? Yeah, we're going to help you out. Yeah, that's Brian Cole Jr. right here on this grainy video. Yeah, we got him putting bombs down there. Well, gonna find out he tied to the left. And if you remember that day, the reports of the bombs is what, you know what I'm saying, started all the evacuations and started all the turmoil. While they was doing that, that's when everything started to kick off, started to heat up. When the bombs, with the bombs. Come to find out this ain't no Trump supporter. This old Democrat. But that's what I told y'all. I already told y'all what was going on. We were launching a big investigation. January 6th, when what they said it was. And then they on TV talking about the day of the riots. Yeah, they're trying to get away from the insurrection because they know what's about to happen now. They keep talking about the insurrection. They're going to get blamed for starting. They're going to be up in trouble now, facing all them charges. See, facing the January 6th charge, the same one they was putting on everybody else. That man running around with a whole bomb in his backpack, walking up and down the street with a COVID mask. Walking up and down the street with a COVID mask on. You know, nobody know what's going on. Trump said, man, find out who that bomber was over there by Kamala Harris' truck. I hope she ain't been calling him or calling nobody that been calling him. This thing about to go digital. They said more indictments, more arrests is coming. Investigation is ongoing. They said the investigation is ongoing. They about to have a good time. They about to have a good time. Brian Cole Jr. was arrested today. Suspected pipe bomber. And when he checked his house, he got pipe material still at his house. All laying around there with pipe bomb material. Oh, man, this case ain't going nowhere. This is the whole Russian conspiracy case. All this stuff tied together. All this stuff is tied together. Because they had to act like Trump wasn't going to leave office so they can try to impeach him again. Because they knew what time it was. And cheated on this election and everything. They were the first time when Biden had beat him. Yeah. They come back in January with the old pipe bomb trick. They try to hit you with the old pipe bomb. They would have got away with it. If it wasn't for Trump, they would have got away with it. Trump said, whatever happened to that old pipe bomb? Yeah, the one over there where Kamala was, riding around in a truck and the pipe bomb was out there. What happened to that? Did some investigation. Now they say they got more arrests to come. More arrests to come. One little newspaper, see, that's why I told y'all, I'd rather be right than first. They might put out no fake news, no false information. And one newspaper outlet told me, it was a woman. She done got lawyered up. Time to sue now. It's time to sue now. Somebody try to put out some fake news. She put out a whole video, letting you know where she was at during the time. She couldn't have been walking around no street with no COVID mask on. That was Brian Cole Jr. So somebody about to pay. Somebody about to pay. See, why I told you I ain't trying to be first. I'm just trying to be right. I end up been having this story for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told y'all tomorrow news today. We've been trying to figure out who was at the pipe bomb incident. We've been told you that. We've been looking forward to that. So when the Cash Patel got confirmed, we knew it was on. Then he got Dan Bongino over there. Oh yeah, they about to figure out everything. Cash Patel and Dan Bongino, them was the two who told everybody that the Russia whole thing was a scam. Now they in government looking at all the documents, trying to figure out what was going on. They see the move now, but they already knew. So they get in there, and all the paperwork sent right there. These folks ain't did a job at all. They ain't did a job at all. You know what I'm saying? Trump moving on with all his policies. And got Texas to do some gerrymandering. Supreme Court gonna uphold the decision, saying that Trump okay with his move in Texas. And see, this is the whole thing with the Democrats. See, y'all gotta pay attention now. They do stuff like they just got caught with the last 3 days. What's up, bro? Almighty in the building. Yeah, I'm gonna pop out soon. Not finished with this. So, yeah, he had the left. They'll go to court with some flimsy. They'll take a flimsy case on up in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. The left will take a flimsy case on up in there. They don't care nothing about it, huh? They'll fool around and try prep, so that's what we call it. When they go in there trying to twist and turn the law. Yeah, they'll bring old press up in there quick, huh? For real. And then if you bring a case, yeah, they'll come with a press of defense. They don't care nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get on every play. So yeah, they then the other play is some shenanigans. See, so you see how the FBI didn't really investigate them. You know what I'm saying? And then they do end up in the courtroom. They got shenanigans in the courtroom, man. These folks, they can't win no cases, fair and square. So what Trump did is Trump just rewrite whatever law they do. We just do the same exact thing. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So they be around the country gerrymandering. Everybody do it. So all they did was just make sure they got the same, whatever wording they use the same wording. And get on up through there. You know what I'm saying? Make the court, try to run a press. Make the judge try to run a press to get out of this one. You just said it was okay for them to do it. In this state and that state. So yeah, we're gonna run the same word they run. Running in another state. See if we can get up through there. So the Supreme Court done upheld the Trump move to make the gerrymander play in Texas. This is gonna open it up right here, because what gerrymandering do is it puts you in a position where you can redraw the map. And then if you redraw the map, you might as well, you know what I'm saying, carve it out in your favor. Man, these folks be doing the fool, huh? For real. Some of these maps be looking absolutely crazy, huh? But yeah, that's the concept of gerrymandering, you know what I'm saying, making sure that you carve out the map where you get the most benefit in. So what they'll do is, like, say they got a big old map. When I say a big old map, the little territory that they cover. Say state senator, and his seat is seat 302 or whatever. And then the little map that the little area that he covered, it might be big. So what they'll try to do is break it up into about 5 seats. Like, man, he can't cover all this ground. It's too big. So they try to break it up in as many seats as they can. They fuck around and break it up into 3. Shit, that good right there. That's 2 more seats. You know what I'm saying? Because you already got the big seat. Now you're breaking it up into 3 pieces. And in that area, they all voted for the Democrats. Boom. You take that one area, break it up in 3 pieces, and it ain't nothing but them right there. So they all vote for the Democrat. Instead of 1 seat, they vote for 3 different ones. So that's gerrymandering in a nutshell. Democrats would love to do it. They love to break up some seats and carve out a new map. You know what I'm saying? That's one way to carve out the map, by breaking up one of your existing seats. Then another way is to break up your opponent's seat. So if he got good traction in the north and you got good traction in the south, you know what I'm saying, instead of fighting against him, they'll break the seat up. Basically get on 1 seat and then they take the other seat. But they try to take as much territory in the seat as they can, you know what I'm saying? So they can keep their numbers where it's at and then keep the other person as small as they can. Or whatever, in the crazy territory, because they don't mind giving you territory where you already basically control all the numbers. You know what I'm saying? You control everything in that territory, they might as well give it to you. And then take their territory, try to make 2 out of it. All that old type shit, those gerrymandering is. Democrats been doing it for years. They both have. You know what I'm saying? They always go in there and make their case. The ultimate thing is trying to get an extra seat. It's just really what it's boiled down to, just trying to get an extra seat. There's certain ways you can do it, and then when I say they be running the pretzel, then that's how you be seeing these maps looking crazy, absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? These folks are trying to turn the seat and give me 20. The Democrats be doing the fool, huh? They be trying, they move. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the whole play. I just told you they get 3. That's cool. So they ask for 50. You know what I'm saying? Like ridiculous numbers. And then move back down and get some seats for real. They got like 15, 20 seats in California. You know what I'm saying? Because of the love, like, that 15, 20 extra seats, man. I ain't saying that's the number, you know what I'm saying, nationwide, but I'm just saying, like, they really running this play for real. So Trump done went to the Supreme Court and got his decision up here, but he can do a little gerrymandering in Texas. I have a story coming to y'all later too about the when I say later, not today, but you know what I'm saying, you get tomorrow's news today. But they got a lady in Texas and she running for a seat. I'm gonna keep my eye on and see what she got going on. She talking wild. In my opinion, she is talking wild. You know what I'm saying? She coming right out saying things that, you don't really be saying on camera like that when she's talking about these different groups and these different people that, that she let know that, y'all took advantage of the country for too long. You know what I'm saying? The Patriots of America about to stand up. So she up there talking, but she talking crazy. And she ain't tripping either. She ain't trying to hide it. You know what they say, unapologetically. Yeah, she up there talking her shit, huh? For real. She up there talking her shit. And it's I ain't gonna say if she gonna win or not. You know what I'm saying? I know she done created a lot of controversy talking like that. It be one of them things where that's how people feel for real, but they ain't gonna say it, And it's really just a sense of being polite, because she could have said what she said without saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a way to say it, but she just went on, said the crazy stuff. She went on and said the crazy stuff, man. We 30 minutes to the top of the hour, man. to the top of the show, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking and rolling with me. I appreciate y'all for rocking and rolling with me. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the game. Shouts out to the whole sector. You know, we're doing it like nobody else can. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else will. When they come look and see, they ain't better tell no lie about what we did, what we're doing. We're putting the real news on the board on a nightly basis. This is the Late Late Show, Ellenwood Studios TV, on the face of the awesome sector. And I am speaking. January 6th pipe bomber has been arrested. Y'all getting to see it in the flesh now. There it is. I told you from the very beginning, I was real. I told you from the very beginning, I was real. I came to hit the live button, put a belt on the whole world. I wasn't playing no games with none of them. Put a belt on the entire world. You mean tell me they running around people in the office and y'all don't know about this story, about this pipe bomb? You don't know what I'm talking about? You ain't tuned in on the most conscious being on the planet. Watch me work. Watch me work. You know what I'm saying? Supreme Court upheld another decision. See, so they had put out some reports the other day that, you know, Trump been in and out of court fooling with these folks. Every policy he made, every decision he do, you know what I'm saying? They figure out a way to try to run a presser and get him up in the courtroom, trying to overturn his decision. You know, there's old bootleg judges that be, you know what I'm saying, just woo, running with the presser every time. So they getting found out. And then when you look at the record, they say Trump is like 90-some% getting up through there in the courtroom on these folks. Because they really ain't doing nothing but running the press. You know what I'm saying? Trump getting up through there. And then the 92%, you know, the 90%, that's like 9 out of 10. So the little cases that he is losing, it's on procedural ground. And they ain't doing good on that. Getting their procedural grounds up through there. But them the only cases they winning. They ain't winning no cases on the merit. And they only won one case in the courtroom. And there ain't no way they lost that case. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. These folks go with all the shenanigans. So they got a grand jury to indict somebody. They took him to court. Got a jury to come back. And the jury didn't see it the government way. The government got the man on tape telling you about a lie. Got it in documents and everything. And they still said he didn't lie. They still said he didn't lie, man. That's how tough it is out here, man. It ain't about rich and poor. It's about right and left, man. It's about right and left. If you're on the left-hand side, man, you know the right people, man. You can make some shakes on. For real. Before be in the courtroom with the shenanigans. I'm talking about all of them. Everything you can call, everything they can try, they is doing it, huh? You know what I'm saying? So I was saying in the law, if you got the facts, beat the facts. If you don't got the facts, beat the table. Yeah, beat the table, man. Come with your shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? If you really, man, you might have to turn the table over. That's what we call it. When you come with the play, you know that ain't the right play. You come with the play and you know that ain't the right play. When I say you know this ain't the right play, you could get yourself in some trouble trying to run this play. And they do it. They get on out there and run a play. And these folks be coming with all the shenanigans. These folks ain't beat Trump in a real court case yet, man. You know what I'm saying? In a real court case yet. He got one case in appeals, right? He got 2 cases in appeals right now. You know what I'm saying? But one is a civil case, and you know what I mean? If he win that one, that's going to be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He lost in court. Then he got another case that he lost. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get it situated. You know, trying to say the judge is with the shenanigans, and he is. And they know it, but you got to prove it. That would make our system so sweet. That would make the system so sweet. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is done on the live feed. It's done in open court. Ain't no you can run the shenanigans, but you're gonna be able to see it if you know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? These folks is okay. So as soon as you get indicted, the first thing the Democrats is gonna do is try to get the case thrown out on some procedure matter, on something, the wrong date, the wrong venue. I'm talking about that's easy. That's light work. Ain't nobody going for that. You know what I'm saying? If you do have the wrong date on the judge gonna give you an opportunity to change that date. Don't you even worry about that. So they ain't talking about that. I'm talking about they trying to catch you on something like they caught Trump on. The lady who brought the case, they said she wasn't installed in the office properly. You know what I'm saying? She didn't go through the Senate because the Senate got the confide, and consent. What's up, Mike G? The Senate got the chance to give consent and advisement. So Trump was like, if he sent him to the Senate, they're gonna take so long to do it that he ain't gonna need to be able to do his case. He was already running out of time. He was down to the last 2 weeks. The prosecutor who he had in there couldn't the prosecutor that he had in there couldn't make the case, didn't want to make the case. So Trump was like, damn, I need to get somebody on in there. So his attorney general went on and nominated somebody, put her in there. She had about, I don't know how long she had in there. I know she was running down her last 2 weeks to indict this case. And she went on, pulled the trigger, and got a grand jury to indict it. Get her a true bill or whatever. And then she came back and, filed the indictment with the court and got him arrested. Taking him to court, and then they looking at her background like, oh, shit. She didn't go through the Senate. The attorney general nominated her. Trump argument is, him or her could do it, which is true. But he had already did it one time. So it wasn't his turn no more. So now the court, the judge get to nominate somebody. So they nominated somebody, and right before the deadline was up is when they pulled out. And then when I'm talking about the deadline, I'm talking about the statute of limitations on the case against Comey. See, this is all a big charade. They can't win on the merits of the case, so they try to get the lady thrown out, saying that she wasn't properly installed in office. When they do that, they wait till the last minute. Now the statute of limitations done ran out. Now the statute of limitations is running out. So what they was going to do is, okay, so they had already pressed all their issues. They had all their appeals, all their, objections on the book early. They was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They ready to go. Boom. They start filing their shit. Because they know that the statute of limitation about to run out anyway. They is not about to go to court before the statute run out. They is not doing that. They too close to it. Then that was the whole play. To run the clock out. So when he left office, he kind of laid low. He popped out every here and there, but you know what I'm saying? He stopped talking about it though. Because it started getting too serious. They started asking too many questions to Comey about did he lie under oath. See, so he had to go somewhere and sit down and stop talking so much on TV. He was on the live feed too much. He got questioned too many times. His answers wasn't no good. You gotta go back in time, man, so you get tomorrow news today. Man, they got more cases against James Comey. His name is all in this. Then he came out with the fake. Oh, man, you talking about some fake news. He came out with it for real. He was like, yeah, this proves that the Trump administration don't know what they're doing. Blah. Oh, yeah, he was doing this thing. You know what I mean? I told you that I was completely innocent of all charge. Come on, man. You know, good and well you ain't went to court on these cases, man. You know, good and well you ain't went to court on these cases. You sitting up in here putting on for the people. Man, you was involved in the conspiracy, son. You was involved in the conspiracy. You don't keep dodging. You dodged one too many times because you just got caught up. But the clock ran out on. But they appealing it though. So the teacher Jane, the same lady on her case, boom. So she got the same judgment. Not properly installed. But see, her statute of limitation wasn't up. So they can do hers again. So they went back to the grand jury. The grand jury said no deal. The grand jury said no deal, man. They got this lady clear as day, man. On the humbug, on her documents. Yeah, she running some shenanigans on her documents. She taking a tax break for a house, saying that she don't live there, or that she do live there. One or the other. But somebody else lived there though. So she said she lived there. Yeah, she said she lived there. And nobody else lived there with her. And then it's a whole nother group of people living there. And she living somewhere else. So that's what they had on the documents for. They said, oh, that's petty. That was the same thing she did for Trump. Trump said his building was worth this much, and she said it was worth that much. The bank said it was worth this much. Trump got a loan and paid it back. Okay. So he did a little wiggle move. He said that the place was worth more than it really was worth. Okay, he did some shenanigans. I get it. You want $300-something million? It's tripping, like. You know what I'm saying? Then you got all kind of shenanigans going on with your own real estate, all kind of documents, all kind of stuff going on with your stuff. But that's how these people be, though. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, everything, whatever they accuse them of is what they doing. That's how they know what to accuse you of. That's how they know what to accuse you of. You know what I'm saying? The fact that all this stuff is coming out now, it's about to be over with for some people. It's about to be over with for some people, man. The media went out the other day and said, oh, it's a white male. And they showed the dude pictures of a black dude with some glasses on. It's a black dude with some glasses on, walking around with a hoodie and a COVID mask on. Now, when I looked at it, I had to look at it again because the dude that they showed on the screen, Brian Coles Jr., and then the dude they showed in the video walking around with the hood and the COVID mask, I can't say they look the same. I don't even know the guy, but I don't have to. I saw his picture, and then I see a video. Now, I can't tell from the video if that's him or not. But I know somebody who know him could. And for $500,000, you mean to tell me you can't tell who that is? Y'all didn't know they was offering $500,000 for who that dude was? And he be all over social media and everything. He be everywhere. Yeah, somebody knew who he was. The pipe bomb, January 6th, he got the whole thing started. Because when the pipe bomb incident went off is when the riot and everything started getting out of control. You know what I'm saying? That's when the riot and stuff started getting out of control because this on January 6th, now the police and the people that was down there protecting the buildings and doing their thing, security for the whole play, they had to watch, you know what I mean, what was going on over here with these pipe bombs. They said something about some pipe bombs, so they had to go over there and get to some pipe bombs. And when they went over there, what they found out was the bombs was there, but wasn't nobody there. And then they found some video and started releasing some video early on. It was, you know, maybe a couple shots or so. Let you know there's a person in interest. Oh, excuse me, they had all that going on. Then all of a sudden it just went away. And I said it went away because here it is. They just arrested somebody today, and it was almost out the blue to everybody. You're like, what? Who? A pipe bomb? What was that? What was the pipe bomb, huh? Yeah, that was the play they was running on January 6th. Yeah, that was the play they was running. They was the one trying to obstruct the counting, the proceedings. The people who they said was trying to obstruct the proceedings had no reason to. We're about to get what we want. You know what I mean? We might have ultimately lost because all we wanted was for the ballots to go back for a recount. You know what I'm saying? And once we got them back for a recount, then we could argue all the other stuff about how it was illegal for the legislature to change the way the ballots are to be received. You know what I'm saying? That you can get them in 4 days after the election, all this other type stuff. So the election commission got to make them kind of rules. Not no. You know what I'm saying? The court just can't willy-nilly make them rules and, you know what I'm saying, alter what's going on in the election. The judges, they don't have that power. They got the power to interpret the Constitution, but not to willy-nilly give orders on basically on public policy. They don't got the right to do that. Not no judge. Can't tell nobody what he can and can't be doing. He can only speak on the Constitution and what's going on in that law book. And the reason I say Constitution, because no matter what's going on in that law book, it can't violate my constitutional right. And see, that's how the Democrats be losing and the Republicans be winning. The Democrats have a good argument, but ultimately, whatever they arguing about to violate your rights. So right there is where they be losing because they be on the shenanigans. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no way they can argue the case. So they argue everything else. And no matter how big or small it is, it's set in concrete, whatever it is. It's a doing and don't to it. It got to be on the four corners of them papers. And nowhere in them papers do it say Trump can nominate this lady twice. And he definitely can't do it by circumventing the whole law and letting somebody else do it. No, they said he ain't getting away with that one. He nominated somebody, boom. Then they go to the court. The court, you know what I'm saying, nominated somebody, boom. And that person decided they was going to be out of there. So Trump ended up letting the attorney general nominate somebody. I mean, he knew that ultimately he was probably, you know what I'm saying, skating on thin ice because if he wasn't, why wouldn't he just nominate him himself? You know what I'm saying? So their argument is it don't say he can do it twice. So he didn't do it twice. But it don't say she can't do it at all. And he do have the power to allow her to do it. So what's so different in this case? So he went on and tried it. So he get it to a judge, and the judge look at it, you know, it's, can you count? You know what I mean? Shit, you got 120 days. You use yours on boo, boo, boo. Then that mean the court got 120 days. And then Trump said, then it revert back to me. He said, not so fast, my friend. Not so fast, my friend. Because the case back in the day with it, I think it was what's his name? Gonzalez. I can't think of his first name. But it was down in Florida. And it's a big case. Immigration status and all that stuff going on. But you know what I mean? It did the same type thing as far as that both sides had a good case, and ultimately they said that you cannot circumvent the position by keep nominating them for 120 days. But the court, it appears, is the only one who can nominate again. It don't say the court can't nominate again. It don't actually say the president can't nominate again. So that's what their argument is. But they got precedent in that the in another case, the same case came up and they said that the court can nominate again. So that was on the books that the court can nominate again. So maybe you can get, get it up to the Supreme Court and have them take another look at it and see what the remedy is. But ultimately, the remedy fall in the Senate. The president should nominate this person and let the Senate, do they advise and consent. But see, the Senate play games and they gonna drag it out. So Coleman's ultimate play was to drag it out past the statute. He wasn't going to court before the statute. He was gonna run all the presses he could before he got to the statute. You know what I'm saying? The statute was coming up. All he had to do was stay out of court long enough to at least once the court started, start after the statute of limitations. So he's gonna argue that. You know what I'm saying? He might argue it here in lower court, but he's gonna definitely argue it in the appeals court. So he's gonna set it up some kind of way in this courtroom. Yeah, that was an automatic play. And the reason I speak on it is because the door is closing and it's almost shut. The statute is up, so it cannot be reindicted. Only thing is if he can win this case on the appeal about how she was installed. Now, Trump's argument is that he can't send her through the Senate because they're going to play shenanigans. The judge ruled that by installing the wrong lady, the statute is coming up, but you do have a 6-month window. But due to the nature of the case and that you install the wrong person, I'm letting it be free and clear for the time being because the statute about to run out. See, so the judge had dismissed the case right now, then the statute run out. See what I'm saying? So that was their whole play, trying to get the case dismissed. Now, they got it dismissed, which is a good thing on their side now. By the time the appeals go through, the statute done ran out. So at the very least, he cannot be reindicted. Then we got to get this indictment out for him. So they're saying that the lady was illegally installed and the judge upheld it. That's his argument in the appeals court. You know what I'm saying? Then Trump gonna come play his argument and see who wins. It's a tough situation, but it was all about jurisdiction and everything because the attorney general, what she should have did was get anybody to bring the case and then add her on as a special prosecutor. Because ultimately, that's what she's doing right now anyway, by keeping her on the case. Some kind of way she named a special prosecutor. Because she had to be somebody in that jurisdiction. But, yeah, they blew the case by phoning them around. They could have hired her in the office somewhere, anywhere, and just gave her that case. For real. They could just hire her anywhere where she could have legally been hired and then just gave her that case. She could have had all the powers of the attorney general. The position that you was trying to give her. She just had to go through her hoops and whatever. But, yeah, she got all the power that she gave her. that she need to do what she got to do right here, wherever she at. But y'all try to put her at a high position. Not even a high position, but the right position, though. The Attorney General of that area. That's the only way it's going to work. And then most of the crimes happen in D.C., up in that way. So that way you get all your tough situations at. For real. It'd be tough to win in D.C. if you ain't on the blue team. They locked in. They're locked in the nation's capital. Man, we 5 minutes in to the end of the show. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me, getting everything on the board. Getting it all on the board, man. This is definitely tomorrow news today. This is definitely tomorrow news today. Yeah, man. Let me see what's going on with my audio right quick. I don't know. See what's going on with my audio. They said they can't hear me. That's too bad. That is too bad. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's a shame that they can't hear me, man, because I'm putting the belt on the Democrats again. Once again, we in the building. We've been vindicated again. We've been telling them the whole time that the left they was the one behind the whole thing. We was telling them the whole time, hey man, it's the left. There's them Democrats, man. They don't read the whole game. They don't read the whole game, man. Trump came out with the Trump accounts for the kid. Say, man, you put $1,000 in, and then you put $5,000 a year in, you and your job. Yeah, you put $5,000 a year in, you and your job. By the time the child turn 18, they have $170,000. That's on the low end. They say you could, and when they turn 18, you take half the money out, move around a little bit, get your house, get your car, start your business, whatever. Then, but if you wait until you're 30, you can get all of it with no penalty. These the Trump accounts for the children moving forward. So if you do all that, what I just said, start your account. Don't touch it till you're 30. Put the minimum in. That's $100 a week. Be $5,000 a year. When the child turns 18, they'll have $170,000. When the child turns 30, if they don't touch the money, let's say have $700,000. They be sitting on 700 racks when they're 30 years old. See what I'm saying? So I would advise you to go ahead and start one of these Trump accounts for the child. Start putting what you can in there. Mess around and put $100 a week in there. You'll be in the money. For real, you'll be in the money now. Put your $100 a week into one of these Trump accounts for your child. Mess around, have your $5,000 every year in your account. Put the same little $100 in from your job. When the child turns 30 years old, it'll be almost $1 million now. $700,000 or better. It's a good deal. That's a good deal. Because you're going to spend $100 anyway every week. Might as well put one in there for them. Go get your old second job or something. You're going to eventually come up where you still pay that little bill and not have to go grind so hard so much. And then it's gonna pay off in the end. It's gonna pay off in the end. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll be watching out for everything that's coming because you know what? You get your little earned income tax credit at the end of the year. You know your little taxes. Yeah. Make sure you fill it up. Put your $100 in there a week. You might be short this week, whatever. You might have a little more extra, whatever. But by the time you get your taxes, you catch up on whatever you owe. See, you should be somewhere on about $1,000, $2,000. You should at least put $3,000 in there for the child. You know what I'm saying? You should at least put $3,000 in there. You know, they ain't that. Let's slit 3,000 for the year. So then when your taxes come, you're gonna finish that out. Keep it moving. See, then you're gonna fool around, you're gonna want your little taxes. So yeah, you're gonna be hurrying up trying to get that in now. Yeah, you gonna get nice with it. Next thing you know, you ain't gonna even know it's out. You already know, handing over there. You're looking at that account, it's just growing. You know you got your son working then. But yeah, man, I had got to moving around on the internet, watching all the different pages and seeing how they was reacting and talking about it. You know, they make some good arguments, but they get so technical about it that, you know what I'm saying? So that's your argument. Okay, that's an easy fix. We just clean it up right there. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole thing is you can't argue the concept and the exact nature of what it is. So you try to say, oh, man, he's just trying to take your money. I mean, that's your argument. Okay, whatever. You know, let the people decide. But then they come with all the shenanigans trying to derail the thing. That sounds like a good program, man. Let's improve on it. You know what I mean? What y'all think is wrong with it? You know what I'm saying? You got to wait till you're 18 to get your money, but you get half of it with a penalty. Or you can wait till you're 30 years old and cash on out. No penalty. And by the math, if you just, you know what I'm saying, make sure you get that little money on there now. You'll have your 700,000 when you turn 30 years old. On a little side hustle. You see what I'm saying? Because you really understand the hustle when you turn about 15, 16, you start putting your own little honey in there. Make sure that's situated. You know what I'm saying? Then when you turn 30, you up through the count on swirl. You understand me? Yeah. So you get up in there, you about 16, 17. You're trying to see how much you owe from since you was 1 to now. And you start catching that up. How you play the game? They got you an account now. They got you somewhere you can really play the game now because look, as long as you keep your little 5 in there every year, that thing gonna blow, huh? That thing gonna blow. So keep your little 5 in there every year. So if you ain't got nothing else going on, hit that little 5 off. You know what I'm saying? $5,000 every year. When you turn 30 years old, you're gonna be sitting on it. You're gonna be sitting on it. For real. So you doing whatever you doing. You about to retire when you're 30. Because all you got to do is catch your account up. For real. Whenever you wake up and figure out what's going on, you just catch your account up. For real. What's up, bro? Man, that's crazy that you popped out, bro. Because I was like, you know, I tried to give back or whatever. So I had picked out 3, you know what I'm saying, 3 people that I was going to start their accounts out with. You know what I'm saying? Number a little 25, but still, you know what I'm saying, make sure it's on the board for them. And you know, my little nephew came up. That shit was funny to me. I'm trying to think. I said, so definitely my little co-host. I got 25, get his account started. And then I'm thinking, I said, well, my little niece, but I ain't gonna count her. So she definitely got her 20. Oh, damn. Yeah, Florida water. Y'all gotta get his 25 in there. For real, son. That's what I said. I said, I get his 25 in. Yup. Man, shouts out to the gang members, man. We doing it like nobody could do it, man. We doing it like nobody could do it. Because you see the whole thing, yeah, the whole play coming into fruition. For real, the whole play coming into fruition. So then, look, check it out. I mess around and hit it for real where I can really be on this bit talking for real. And then I can go and kick the $5,000 in keep his little account going until he turn 30. You feel me? Hey, take this out over here. Yeah, I got an account over there. Yeah, just make sure it's 100 in there every week. You know, make sure it's 100 on that right there every week. Yeah, them my little accounts for my peoples. Yeah, till they turn 30. They gonna be some millionaires. So just imagine they out here doing their thing, just chilling, huh? Just chilling. Next thing you know, say, oh shit, what's my account doing? And check on that bitch, it's at 300,000. That thing at 300,000, like, oh shit, I'm about to keep this account caught up. So all you gotta do is start putting 100 on that bitch. You know, just start putting 100 on every week. Miss Ryan, all you gotta do is put $5,000 on it for the year. And figure out your son got that money in there. And the rest of the money all yours to do whatever you're doing out here. Man, you're gonna be done got your shit so much together. Cause you already know when you turn 30, it's on and popping. It's on and popping, huh? What's up, Bunny Blanco? Yeah, man, get them kids, them accounts, man, and try to catch up on the backlog. You know what I'm saying? Cause say they 10 years old. So you already owe a 50 ball in now. You know what I'm saying? Plus you owe the 100 right now going forward. So you know what I'm saying? You try to knock down some of that 50 while you keeping up with the 100. You know what I'm saying? By the time they get situated, you know what I'm saying? You be not half of it all shit. 25. So you know what I'm saying? Their account ain't started with everybody else's. They 25,000 off. Shit, they can catch that. They can catch that in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't really got nothing going on. Shit, they can get that thing paid out in 2-3 years. 25, boom. They got their account caught up now. They already know when they turn 30, it's over with. Because see, it's called compound interest. And so that's how you're making your money, because you got money in there moving. And the more money is moving, the more money you're making. If you're just moving a little bit of money, it ain't going to do nothing. But if you keep putting money on top of money and letting it move, yeah, that compound interest be doing it for you. And they say just with that, with the way the market going at a little 7% rate, shit, from now to then, you'll be at 700 rays. You'll be at 700 rays. You know what I mean? And then if you really paying attention, shit, you know. Or you look up down there in your little account that you ain't even know about, forgot about, whatever. It's on 300,000. And what, you about 26? You about to be able to get your money in 4 years. You about to be able to get your money in 4 years, man. You might well spend the next 4 years just paying into your account, catching it up. So you can try to catch that settlement at the end. You can still do it because it don't matter where your account is, as long as it's caught up by the. Oh, excuse me. As long as your account caught up in the last 7-8 years or something like that, 5-6 years, all the way up. Oh yeah, you're gonna get that 700. So you 50% off. You can put the whole 5 every month. You put about 2,500. That's what you averaged out for all the years put together. About 2,500. Man, you're gonna still make about 400,000-500,000. For real. Only way you ain't gonna really make no money is if you just put them like 1,000 in there. And then another 200 for the whole time. Man, you gonna mess around there. You don't have no money. Gotta put something in there. I mean, that little money gonna move, but it ain't gonna move at all. It's gonna take 1,000 to about 18,000 or something, 1,800. They said it's gonna be crazy if you don't do nothing with it. So you gotta move it around a little bit. But yeah, that's the whole purpose, to create that account, make some, shake some. Really create an account for the kids, and then that's their number when they get conscious and situated. Like, hey, look, if you keep this paid up right here, by the time you turn 30, you're gonna be a millionaire. Yeah, just keep this paid up. Don't even worry about what else you got going on. It's $100 a week right here. Oh, I can make that easy. Well, get your easy ass on out here and do it for 30 years. Yeah, you gotta get on out here now and get your grind on for 30 years. Oh, they ain't nothing but $100. Yeah, let me see you do it for 30 straight years for your child. Next thing you know, you're gonna be sitting on East Street. You know what I'm saying? It's even so much better now because you got parents and kids. You know, they already, you know where they at. You know what I mean? So you 10 and under. You know what I mean? Shit. You about 50, 60 right now. You know what I'm saying? You're about 50, 60 right now in your account to catch your account up. Your 50, 60 piece to catch your account up. It'll be easy to do, though. It'll be easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna take a loan out on the money, put it in the account, and have it come out. Have the money come out. You know what I'm saying? Slowly. Want some money or something to keep the account going. And then you on the other end, whatever you're doing out here, you're paying off the loan. That'll give you time, but that'll get your account in good standing. That'll get your account in good standing. There's all kind of way to leverage it, and we're gonna talk about it in the future as the time go on. As the time go on. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Bunny Blanco in the building. Female lady shooter in the house. Bunny Blanco, female lady shooter in the house. What's up, Bunny? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, man. I just want to get on the board, man. Make sure in the end when we wrap it all up, we say, oh shit, they was talking about that. Yeah, we was talking about that. Yeah, we was talking about that. Yeah, it's the Late Late Show, Ellenwood Studios TV on the face of the Austin sector. January 6th, pipe bomber has been arrested. We talked about that and much, much more. Appreciate everybody stopping by, man. For Splashing Traffic, I'm Ted Turner. This is Ellenwood Studios TV. We report the news. Take out, twin.
If I'm telling a story, it's cause they tell the statements. Only difference in my stories, they ain't used for no arraignments. Yo, and live is still snitching, YouTube snitch arena. Sector full of internet haters with bullshit misdemeanors. They throwing stones to the screen, fragile all in person. Docs and address is funny, now docs where they hearses. I guess we gangster cause of Wi-Fi connection. That's some caps lock anger, fuck that typing or addressing. Broke is mad cause they pockets rely on they wife. And they deposit all them threats, scared to withdraw their life. Of course they safe up in their house cause they choosing and picking. Maybe screenshot it for the memories of how you was living. Jam guns and broken niggas with broken beams. Never been a shooter, just a jump man with a broken dream. Glocks don't care if you a thug or a blogger. If you leave that home base, they gon' tag you like a Dodger. If I'm approached with that 40 local lock on the scope, slinging out it isn't cool, but it'll heat up your soul. Media, insurance, policies, podcast lies. If it's Austin, get it poppin', should've took down them lives. Let the cops do their job so they don't bother me. You call him brother, but he still got some whole tendencies. I really am who I am, not pretend to be. I be outside, so how the fuck you ain't ran into me? And if you smack me, then we gotta go to war to the death. Go all in and put the chips in the middle to bet. Take your odds with the dirt, cause I'm not what you expect. Check the scoreboard, my belt tight from hoes that I stepped. Belt to ass, that's how we gotta settle disputes. Leave them matching metal jackets that I loaded in suits. So when they speak it, tell no lies, clip spitting the truth. Tag is blue on the news, now they crying for proof. Compact frame, power forward large. Hollow tip as the point playing guard. Compact frame, power forward large. Hollow tip as the point playing guard.